What is going on, guys? It is Specs, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down a lot of things and answering a lot of questions that have come from this video. Now, I made this video to clear out the air that a lot of people have been asking me privately in my DM, but then I made this YouTube video in order to clear it out. Now, the video has been getting a lot of views, and of course a lot of questions have been popping out, over 1,500 comments, and of course that is a lot of things to answer. So I'm going to be using this medium to answer a lot of questions and also give you things to look out for so you don't get scammed by any prop firm, and of course you don't blow your account by mistake. Without further ado, you can see the series of questions on my screen right now, and I'm going to be answering them accordingly. So stay tuned. Let us pull up the first one. Please, I need clarification on the 5 trading days. Does this mean if we don't reach the profit target of the challenge in 5 trading days, I will lose my account? Now, first thing is, you're not going to lose your account if you don't get to 5 trading days and get the profit target. Now, what does this 5 trading days mean? Now, they want you to at least pass the account in 5 days. Listen, at least 5 trading days. Now, trading days is different from 5 days. What does this mean? If you have 5 days in a week, that is 5 trading days. But the question is, did you trade in those 5 days? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Did you trade in those 5 days? If you did you make profits that all sum up towards the profit target? Now, what if you didn't trade for 5 days and then you could not pass the account? Then you have as much time as possible to pass the account. That is why you can see there the minimum trading days, it says unlimited, which means you are not limited to a specific day. In the previous years, they usually put it to 30 days, which means in only 30 days you should be able to pass the account. And if 30 days is up and you didn't pass the account, which is getting the profit target, you've lost the account. That was like 2 years ago, before the problem that happened in the prop firm space. But now every prop firm is making it unlimited, which gives you a lot of room. Even if you don't pass it in 5 days, you can pass it in 10 days, 15 days. Some people even pass it in 63 days. Yes, I've seen it. That's why I'm really specific. Now, that has been solved. So you can actually pass the account anytime, any day, as long as you don't breach the daily drawdown and the overall drawdown. If that is clear, we'll move on to the next one. Thanks, bro. This video is really helpful and educative. But please, I have a question on that side. They said 5 trading days. Does it mean if one isn't able to pass the challenge in 5 trading days, does it mean that the person have failed the challenge? Like I said, no. You can pass in more than 5 days. You can pass in less than 5 days. But then let me give you an understanding. If you get the profit target on your first trial of the trading, you're not passed totally, but you've gotten the profit target. Get this right. You need this criteria in order for you to actually get funded, which is you need to pass the trading days, you need to pass the profit target, you don't have to breach the daily drawdown or the overall drawdown. Now, when you've gotten all of this, there is one that is left, which is the trading days. If you pass to get the profit target in like 1, 2, 3, 4 days, you will need to trade at least one time in order to complete 5 trading days. Now, let us say you use one big lot size and you got the whole profit target. What are you going to do in that case? I'm going to tell you just the way I do with my students. Always have in mind that you can use 0.01 to fill up the remaining days, even if it is 5 minutes of entry, 0.01, and you're good to go. Now, on to the next one. I keep seeing people saying that they don't pay out traders. Can you talk about that, please? Now, that is a big fat lie. As long as you follow your system, as long as you follow their plan, as long as you also don't breach your daily drawdown, overall drawdown, or any of their rules that are very, very explicit and I explained in this video, you are good to go. They've paid me out, they've paid my students out. In fact, that is why you can see the funded certificate right there. Once you follow the system, you get funded. They will pay you out as long as you don't break the rules. Now to the next question. Please, can I get a crypto wallet? How can I get a crypto wallet? You can get a crypto wallet by registering with any crypto wallet that you want. This is not an affiliated video, so you can go on and get any crypto wallet as possible. Now on to the next one. What of $5,000 account? How much do you need to get it done? Now, what of a $5,000 account? How much you need to get? Now, if it is a $5,000 account, what you need is to get, depending, if it is a Stellar Lite, you need just 8%. If it is the other one, you need, I think, 10%. But then 8%, and then the next one is 4%. Now, Stellar Lite 8% means you get $400. But the Stellar Lite 5%, it means you're going to, 4%, you're going to be getting $200, which means instead of you to get 450 and then 250, 500 and then 250, you're going to be getting 400 and 200. That is Stellar Light for a $5,000 account. Then the next one, you said instead of chasing 10%, we should go for 3%, but the rule says we must make 10% before getting the 15%. Please, I need a reply. That is good. Now, why did I say that? I said for you to get the 15% profit share, you need to at least get 10% in profit for your own payout. Do you understand? But tell me, let's be realistic. What is the chance you're going to get up to 10% in profit before you blow the account? There's a huge chance you're going to blow it even before you get to 10% in profit. But do you know the ironic part about this? If you're trying to get the evaluation done and you say you should make 10%, you're going to make the 10%. But when it is time for you to be live and funded, it is going to be very hard for you to get the 10%. Now, why? It is a psychology thing. Once your psychology is telling you that any money you make here is yours, you feel like, let me just make small and collect small. But then you tend to forget that the small that you made is not going to make anything. And it was you before that actually made the whole 10% when you were in evaluation. So for you to get the 15% profit share, you need to make at least 10%. But that was my own personal advice, which I'm making this clear now. This is all my own opinion. It is meant for you to make your own research in order for you not to fall victim of anything and put it on me. Now, in this, I said you can make 3% or 2% or even 1%, because when you are live, you need to make withdrawals, and that is most essential, other than the profit target that they're using to lure you into making big profit that could end up in big loss. So this ideology is for you to, at the end of the day, with all your struggles of passing phase 1 and phase 2, to be able to secure a payout. That is what I mean, and not chase the 15% profit share. You might chase it and go into a dungeon. Now, the next question is the 15% profit split from challenge phase gotten when you get 10% payout or once. Now, just as I explained prior, it is you must get a 10% in profit. So if you have a $10,000 account, you must have $1,000 in profit when you are funded. That way, you can get your 15% added, which is the 15% from the phase 1, 15% from the phase 2 in profit. So if you make $400, 15% of that $400 they will give it to you. If you make the next one $200, 15% of the $200 they will give it to you. Do you understand? It is that simple. Now, the next one, how do they pay? Through what? They pay through crypto, they pay through Rise, and sometimes they pay through your bank account. But I prefer you use crypto, and I also prefer you use Rise. This video here shows about Rise specs, and here I'm going to be showing you how you can withdraw your money from Rise. And now I've spoken to you how you can make withdrawals from prop firm using Rise. You can go watch the video, and I have a card around here or here. Watch the video so you can get your withdrawals through Rise. And of course, you can use crypto as well. I made 2 videos that are very, very explicit, and you can use that to get your payment ASAP. For those in Nigeria, this is the next question. For those in Nigeria, what is required for their KYC? What is required for their KYC is very simple. If you're in Nigeria, you can use an international passport, and sometimes they accept NIN. But I don't really know for now for NIN, but then you can use the international passport and you're good to go. You just have to fill out the details, and yeah, it's going to flow straight up. Now, the next question, what if you don't pass the account under 5 days? Like I said, you don't need to be pressured to pass in 5 days. If you don't pass in 5 days, you're good to go. The account is going to still be there as long as you don't break the daily drawdown or the overall drawdown. You're good. Now, this one say I'm new to FUNDEDNEXT. Not a problem. You can follow this video, get your account using the link in the description, and get yourself rolling. Hi, I've been hearing about FUNDEDNEXT. Please, what is it all about? I need an explanation as a newbie. Let me send them a message right now. You can watch this video to learn more about it. Thanks. Now, it's very simple. The next one, if I lost $100 today, but I want $200 the next day, will I still be in a drawdown of $100? It is just normal math. If you lose $100 today and then you win $200 the next day, you're not going to be in drawdown of $100. Instead, you're going to be in profit of $100. That is why risk to reward is very, very important. Now, this one is what is double up. You can read about it on Google about FUNDEDNEXT. How about using the next one? How about using a good robot? I have used it in personal accounts and it's over 80.89% good. You are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself. If you use a robot on FUNDEDNEXT, you're going to breach your account instantly. Now on to the next one. After you've been funded and you made profit, do you have to keep trading until it reaches the withdrawal date, or you just abandon the account until the withdrawal day? I like this question. Now, what do I do whenever I make profit and I'm funded? It is very, very simple. All I do is I wait patiently. Once I'm in profit, I will just remove the account from my phone, from my MT5, and abandon it until my payout date, which is stated on my profile dashboard. That is all I do, and that is all I will promote, because if you try to trade more, you might have good setups and then lose. If you lose, you'll be agitated to make more profit, and then what happened? Boom, your account is gone. Now, let me look at this one. What if I trade after 5 days on my Stellar Light? I did not pass. Can I still pass it from best week coming? Yes, you can. So these are lots of questions that I've not responded to. Let me see the general ones. Now, I'm going to be going to the next video on this YouTube channel that I'm going to be explaining to you guys. A lot of videos and a lot of questions are coming in. Now on to the next one. This is very, very crucial because a lot of people have a lot of questions, and this was from this video. Now let us go straight into it. For the questions, you can see the questions are too many, like a lot. But then let us go on to the first one. Question: I have 2 phones. What if I log in my FUNDEDNEXT account in both of them? Hope I won't get banned. Now, like I said, this is from this video, which is where I spoke about getting banned even after getting a funded account and after getting a payout. But then I was banned. Now, why was I banned? That is it I'm explaining right now. So pay attention to the questions, and then you would at least ask your own question in the comment section, and we are good to go. Question: I have 2 phones. What if I log in my FUNDEDNEXT account to both of them? Will I get banned? Yes, you will get banned because the market, because FUNDEDNEXT don't know who it is actually. Using this phone and using the other phone could actually confuse them of the IP, and they would think someone else is trading for you while you're trading for yourself. And in their rule, they said no third-party trading. Do you understand that? I'm not saying it from my end, I'm saying it from their own end. So I need you to pay attention to that. No third-party trading means you shouldn't have your account logged in on multiple devices. It is going to tell the algorithm that you are trading and someone else is trading for you. The next question: exactly the same thing on my 25K account. I was not paid anything. I passed the phase 1, the phase 2, but was disqualified because of IP address. I pleaded with them to refund me the capital, but they did not till this date. It is quite annoying, but then it happens to people a lot. That is why I'm putting my time to do this video, answer a lot of questions and help a lot of people, because bro, I have seen a lot before getting this certificate and even the new certificate that I'm funded with right now. Bro, if you want to get funded, it is very, very easy. If you want to get funded, I help a lot of traders get funded. I've gotten over 50 traders funded. I've mentored over 200 students, and definitely you're not going to be different. Comment the word funded or use the link in description to get funded right now and join the Funded Mastery program. There, you're going to be having class with me directly, and you're also going to be learning and trading with me personally and making good profit as the day goes by. All right, without further ado, I am Pex, and of course, let us dive more into the game. The next question: I used a different bank card which is not in my name to purchase the account, but I trade the account myself. Is that okay? Your payment method doesn't really matter. Your payment method doesn't really matter. Let me write that. Your payment method doesn't really matter. Simple as that. The next one: hello sir, please, I really need help. Please, is it possible to create an account with one device and log it in to a FUNDEDNEXT account, not the Meta5 account, to other device to do KYC because my camera is not clear? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. It's not a problem. As you can see, I personally replied them myself, which means you have the right to ask me questions and you get an answer as the time goes on. Now on to the next one. Sir, I'm still in the challenge phase. I logged into my account on my laptop into 5 and my phone. Is that okay? Though I've logged out from my laptop. Thanks for doing that. You really don't want to put yourself in a point whereby the program is going to start suspecting you. These guys want you to fail. Do you understand? That's the mentality. Nobody's going to see you collecting their money and then they will want you to still collect the money. No, they want you to not pass. But then FUNDEDNEXT creates a rule that can actually help you pass, unless you want to cut corners and you're going to fail. It's that simple. But then if you make yourself straightforward, like I've really not had any problem with FUNDEDNEXT aside me learning from this problem that I'm sharing here with you guys, which I don't want you to face, because if you face it, it is heartbreaking. Imagine getting funded $200,000 only to hear your account be banned because it was created by someone else. It's crazy. And that is something that investors like to hear. And some of them, they don't like to hear it. But then if you guide yourself well, nothing is going to happen. Now, but their site is not opening without VPN. Well, use a paid VPN. You're safe. Why did I say use a paid VPN? If you use a paid VPN, then you're going to have a static IP address of a particular country, and that is exactly where they're going to pick and say this is you. But if you don't use a paid VPN, what is going to happen? You're going to be changing your country, and the VPN is going to change your location every single time. And guess what? It's going to be breached, because they're going to feel it's multiple people that are trading it, and according to their rule, no third party trader right here. Simple. The next one, please, I want to know if when opening a FUNDEDNEXT account, should I use VPN because it's not working? Then somebody replied, they recommend that you should not use VPN because they must track the IP address, otherwise they will hit you with the same rule he's explaining now. Great. Unless it's paid and static according to their rule. Like I said before, if you use not paid, it is going to change your IP address a lot, and that way you're finished. Another question. I did the same thing. Oh, ish. I did the same thing and I'm waiting my payout. Was teacher my brother? Well, congratulations on your payout. Congrats. Simple as that. Now on to the next one. I think there's no way to track traders' IP address. Huh? Not for traders who are working worldwide. You need to be very smart, because a lot of people are smarter than you, bro. Mobile phones using dynamic IP address get different IP eventually. Maybe they track device ID. Any of them. If they track your device ID, then you are cooked when you change your ID. That is why I said the first ID that was created for me to trade on was in another country. But this one, I imputed it into this phone. This is my trading phone. And then, bro, I got flagged. But then I was passing the account, and that was why they gave me the payout. But you can see someone else said that they didn't give him even payout, nothing. So I think I've gone through all the videos, all the questions, and for now, that is it right here. Let me look at another one so I can answer you clearly, and then I know that we are done for everybody. Please, sir, is there limit in FUNDEDNEXT challenge pass phase charged? Please, is there a limit to pass the FUNDEDNEXT phases? No, there is no limit. As long as you can pass, any day is good. As long as FUNDEDNEXT is still open, you're good to go. All right, with that being said, all of these things has been explained and has been cleared out to you guys. And I really like it if you share this video to your friend, because this is the answers they've been waiting for months. This video was uploaded 4 months ago, and I have the time right now to answer them, and I've done another video to answer every single person. And I want you to understand that getting funded is interesting, is extremely sweet, and is adorable. Once you find out that all your work is put it into one spot and you're still going to make money from it. But imagine if you don't know one rule and then you blow your account. Not because you don't know how to trade, but because you're not informed. So share this video to your friend, share it to your trader, and even that friend that you don't like, share it to him. You might just be his savior anytime. And of course, turn on the post notification, hit the subscribe button because I really appreciate if we can grow as a family. And of course, in the community, the Telegram community, you can use the link in the description to join us right away. Let us make good money, let us profit, and of course, let us be on top. It is Specs, and of course, and I got you guys. If you have any question, drop it below and I'll respond to you just as I did to others. And yeah, if you want to get funded, I am your great mentor to actually take you on the road of getting funded with FUNDEDNEXT, and of course, getting a payout as well. For sure, like, share, and subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next one. If you don't subscribe, I'm going to blow your funded account. Let's get it.